Guys, it looks like the rumor that your faves are on holiday is true because I've just seen pictures from TMZ, intrusive pictures from TMZ, and it looks like they're having the best time of their life. But guess who's having a meltdown as always? Derangers. Derangers are having a meltdown. They're talking about the weather in California. They're talking about the the temperature of the sea, of the ocean, because reports where Archie went surfing. So they've discovered the temperature of the ocean, the sea where he's surfing. They've looked at Meghan's clothes and Harry's hat and all of this stuff as usual. But do you know what they didn't do? They never asked what the weather was in Greece, where their faves were. They never asked for the temperature of the sea, of the ocean, where their faves were when they were on holiday in Greece on a yacht that cost $500 million. They never asked about any of those things for their faves. But when it comes to Meghan and Harry, they want to know every tiny detail. It's beyond normal now. Obviously, it was never normal, but now it's just getting worse and worse. It's like they're going lower and lower and lower in their mental health. Asking about the weather and they're talking about this. How do you spend so much time dissecting people you don't care about at all in this manner? It's giving odd, it's giving weird. Some even claim that the beach pictures were photoshopped and that they weren't at the beach at all. All the people there were put there by Photoshop. They're having a meltdown, but they've been waiting to see Meghan and Harry for ages. They even have a "Where's Harry" tag. They care more about where they are than the actual fans. It's a sickness. It's a sickness that there's no cure for.
Ever wonder why Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex face such intense scrutiny from the public eye? It's a question that's been on many of our minds, and today we're going to delve into that very topic. It seems that the Sussexes can't so much as step out their front door without being subjected to a level of scrutiny that borders on obsessive. Whether they're enjoying a day at the beach with their son Archie, or simply spending time with friends, there's always someone ready to dissect their every move. It's an obsession that goes beyond the usual curiosity reserved for public figures and into the realm of the absurd. Take, for instance, their recent beach day, a simple family outing, one would think. Yet, the derangers, as they've come to be known, were quick to question every minute detail. The temperature of the sea, the authenticity of the photos, even the validity of Archie's surf lessons. It's a level of scrutiny that would make anyone's head spin. And yet, when compared to other royals, this level of attention is almost exclusive to the Sussexes. Other members of the royal family seem to escape such zealous examination. Why is it that Harry and Meghan, who have stepped back from royal duties to live a more private life, are subjected to such relentless attention? This bias, this unwavering focus on the Sussexes, is a clear indication of the derangers' bitterness. A bitterness that overshadows the lives of a couple who just want to live their lives away from the spotlight. A couple who have chosen a different path, one that doesn't conform to the traditional expectations of royal life. Why does this couple who merely seek to live their lives face such unwarranted attention? It's a question that remains unanswered, but one that we must continue to ask. For in doing so we shine a light on the absurdity of the situation and perhaps in time bring about a change in the narrative. Bias, it seems, is a bitter pill the derangers swallow daily. They feast on it, letting it colour their perceptions and taint their understanding of reality. Their particular favourite target, none other than Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. The degree of scrutiny they subject the Sussexes to is frankly unparalleled. Every laugh, every smile, every moment of joy the Sussexes share is dissected, examined under a microscope of bias and resentment. It's as if the derangers have made it their life's mission to strip these moments of their innocence, their joy, their authenticity. They inspect the Sussexes' lives with a fine-tooth comb, looking for faults, for flaws, for anything they can twist into a narrative that suits their preconceived notions. And yet, while they're so busy peering into the lives of Harry and Meghan Sussex with their magnifying glasses, they seem to conveniently ignore the actions of other royals. It's a selective blindness, a willful ignorance that caters to their bias. They turn a blind eye to the other royals, choosing instead to focus all their energy, all their vitriol on the Sussexes. Why this unbalanced criticism? Why this disproportionate focus? Could it be because the Sussexes have chosen a path that deviates from the norm? Is it because they have dared to step outside the box, to carve out a life that aligns with their values, their beliefs, their dreams? Whatever the reason may be, this bias is not only unfair, it's unhealthy. It's a toxic obsession that does nothing but spread negativity and breed resentment. It's a narrative that needs to change, a perspective that needs to shift. The derangers need to realize that their bias is not only affecting their judgment, it's also painting a distorted picture of reality. The bitter bias of the derangers is evident, and it's high time we call it out. It's time we challenge this narrative, question this unbalanced criticism, and bring about a change in the way we view, understand, and appreciate the lives of Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. Bitterness, a distasteful trait, seems to be the derangers' favourite flavour. Now let's delve deep into this bitter taste that has been left in our mouths. It's a flavour that seems to permeate every aspect of the derangers' obsession with Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. Bitterness is a characteristic that leaves a sour taste in the mouth. It's a trait that can be seen clearly in the derangers' relentless scrutiny of the Sussexes, and it's a trait that does nothing but tarnish the image of those who harbour it. It seems that no matter what Harry and Meghan do, the derangers are never satisfied. They're always looking for something to criticise, something to nitpick, something to blow out of proportion. For instance, take a recent family beach outing. A day filled with joy, laughter and bonding was transformed into a spectacle of petty criticisms by the derangers. They questioned the most minute details, from the temperature of the sea to the authenticity of the photos. It was as if they were trying to find conspiracy theories where there were none, turning a simple family day into an opportunity for unwarranted scrutiny. This bitterness goes beyond mere dissatisfaction. It's a relentless pursuit of negativity, a constant need to find fault where there is none. It's a destructive trait that fuels the derangers' obsession, driving them to overlook the simple joys of life in favour of their relentless criticism. But what is truly alarming is not just the bitterness itself, but the harm it causes. The constant scrutiny, the relentless criticism, the unwarranted accusations, they all take a toll on the Sussexes. It's not just an annoyance, it's a form of harassment that can have serious implications for their mental and emotional well-being. The derangers' bitterness is not just distasteful, it's destructive and harmful. It's high time we recognise this bitterness for what it is, an unhealthy obsession that does more harm than good. Let's strive for understanding, empathy and respect. After all, aren't those the values we should all be championing? Harry and Meghan Sussex, despite all the scrutiny, managed to find joy in their lives. This, my friends, is a testament to their resilience and dedication to maintaining a sense of normalcy and happiness for their family. Take, for instance, their recent beach day. The Sussexes, along with their adorable son Archie, were seen having a grand time, with Archie even taking surf lessons. It was a picture-perfect moment of a family basking in the joy of togetherness, of parents cherishing the simple pleasures of their son's childhood. But alas, the derangers couldn't let them have this moment of fun without making it a subject of their obsession. The derangers, as they are aptly named, have an uncanny knack for losing their minds over every single Sussex moment. They scrutinise every detail, every smile, every wave, every footstep, and the beach day was no exception. They questioned the temperature of the sea as if they were there to feel it themselves. They even went as far as to claim that the photos were photoshopped, a claim so absurd it's almost laughable. But the Sussexes, bless their hearts, seem unfazed by these baseless accusations. They continue to enjoy their lives, living each day to the fullest and setting a wonderful example for their son. They partake in family activities, they engage with their friends, they celebrate their achievements, and they do it all with a grace and dignity that is truly commendable. And why shouldn't they? Why should the derangers' obsession cast a shadow over their fun moments? Why should they be scrutinised more than any other couple? Harry and Meghan Sussex are just like any other family, seeking joy in the simple moments of life, striving for happiness amidst the chaos. The derangers' obsession does not deter the Sussexes from enjoying their lives. Instead, it only reinforces their strength and their commitment to living life on their own terms, with joy and love at its core. It's high time we stand up against this unwarranted scrutiny. It's a call to arms, a rallying cry, a moment to step up and say, enough is enough. The bias, the fixation, the relentless and often baseless criticism levelled at Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex must come to an end. What we're witnessing is not just an obsession, it's a derangement. A derangement that seeks to scrutinise every detail of the Sussexes' lives, from their beach outings to their family moments. It's an obsession that has reached fever pitch, with derangers even questioning the temperature of the sea and making wild claims about photoshopped images. But why is this happening? Why are derangers so fixated on Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex? It's a question that begs an answer. What is it about this couple, this family, that provokes such intense scrutiny? It's a bias that is all too apparent, a bitterness that is hard to ignore. However, we must not stand idly by as this happens. We must stand up against this bias, this bitterness. We must show our support for Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. We must let them know that they are not alone, that there are people who appreciate them, who value them, who respect them for who they are. It's time to rally against this derangement. It's time to say no to the unwarranted scrutiny, to the baseless criticisms, to the unending obsession. It's time to stand up for Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. We must not let the bias and bitterness of a few tarnish the lives of the Sussexes. We must not let the derangers win. We must stand up, speak out and show our support. Because when we do, we're not just standing up for Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex, we're standing up for fairness, for respect, for dignity. So let's stand up, let's speak out, let's rally against this derangement, because it's high time we did. Let's not allow the bias and bitterness of a few to tarnish the lives of Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. In conclusion, it's clear that the derangers' bias and bitterness need to be called out. Their relentless scrutiny of Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex, their joyous moments, and even the innocent surf lessons of young Archie, is a disturbing obsession. It's time we took a stand against such destructive behaviour and championed for fairness. Let's not allow this biased narrative to overshadow the simple pleasures of life that the Sussexes, like any family, deserve to enjoy. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like and share this video to spread awareness about this issue.